as the track that we are at tonight does. Hello, everyone. I am Canute907, singing solo for tonight's Xfinity Series race for Hammered Down Racing. We are at the World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway for tonight's race. I believe it's a 300 miler, which, well, excuse me, I take that back. It's a 150 miler, which should equate to, oh, geez, I didn't do the math, but you know what? We're looking forward to a great race so far tonight. Got a lot of great guys racing in this field, as you see the driver that I have highlighted. We've got Playboy Icy driving in the number 5 machine. In the 47 will be HDRS Harvick. I believe that Biker will be driving his number 13 machine tonight. He ditched me to go race here at Daytona, trying to have some fun here. Wes Bowen, I believe, will be in the 18 machine. Starting to get invites now. Jim Milton, he's been very strong so far this season. He's looking to try and get a win. His first win in Xfinity Series competition. He won earlier this season in the Cup Series. Just waiting on the word go from the chat as we get set to go racing at the 2.5 mile Daytona International Speedway. 31 degrees banking in the corners, 18 degrees of banking in the travel, and about 5 degrees of banking. Excuse me, 3 degrees of banking on the So again, we're just waiting on the invites here. Looking at again 115 miles. Give me a second. I will do the quick calculation of how many laps we should have. I believe it's going to be 60 miles. Yep, 60 laps around the Daytona International Speedway. All right, here we go. Joining. Thanks, Biker. Oh, dang it. There we go. And looks like it's going to be Glad Bump on the pole in the number 16 machine. Good to see him starting up front here. But we will see what the rest of the Xfinity Series field has for Glad starting up front here. So we get set to load in. Let me bring up the stream here. I think I will go ahead and watch. I'll go ahead and watch Rye stream here. As we get set to go racing, there's the 18 Wes Bowen is actually on pole. So we are green flag here, watching these cars get up to speed. These cars should be up to full song once we get through turns 3 and 4 here. By now these guys are doing about 160 miles an hour. Lando gets up into the wall in the number 68 machine. Tough start for him, as this field sorts out to be single file, and I apologize, it's going to be 250 miles divided by 2. That'll be 125 miles, so probably 50 laps. here for the Xfinity Series. There's Glad dipping below the yellow line, trying to be careful, trying to stay in line there. As we are green through lap 1, Wes Bowen leads lap 1. Here comes the 8 machine. Excuse me, that's the 08 of THC Drip up on top. He doesn't have any help. Here comes Lando. He's going to end up hooking up with him as they come off the backstretch. And never mind. Looks like THC Drip is going to drift back and fall into the bottom or back of the pack there. And wow, looks like Biker is actually using a paint scheme other than the traditional Toyota of Knoxville, using the Miami Dolphins inspired paint scheme that Jerry Nadeau used to run all the way back in 1998. Running that throwback paint scheme as he tries to make a move up top side on Jim Milton. I believe that was for the 6th position, but I believe this field is going to be largely about taking opportunities when you can and running single file. I'm going to have to say that my pick to win today is going to be between 2 drivers. Still haven't decided who. Oh, as Biker drifted up into the wall there. There's the 4. I believe that's Harvick. Oh, sorry, that's Dark Knight in the number 4 machine. And he has lost the draft. Mikey Danman Sr. back there as well with Harvick and Biker. They're going to try and hook up together, see if they can at least keep up with the rest of the group here. Let's transfer up Playboy Icy at the tail end of this lead draft. Let's hop on board with the number 5 machine. Taking a look up high, he had a run, but nobody was ready to go with him, so he'll fall back in line here. Beautiful shot from the back end, or from the roof cam. And now Playboy was gonna go with Rye, but got up into the wall there, lost all of his steam. So looks like Wes Bowen is still hanging on to that lead there, and Playboy Icy up top here, trying to work with Rye, but just doesn't quite have the run yet. Now looks like Lando drifting up out of the line there. Oh, there comes a run from the 08 again. Not happening this time, and it looks like Playboy Icy is gonna get the draft and kind of sort of hang out the 08 to dry there. Hopefully the 08 can hang on to that draft. And it looks like Harvick getting passed by Biker there, going through the tri-oval. Mikey Danman Sr. there in the 98. And now back to your pole sitter and still leader, Wes Bowen. There's the 16 machine of Glad Bump running in the 2nd spot. He's trying to work with Shady Acres in the number 39 machine, trying to hang on to that front pack. And Shady Acres actually opened up the door on Glad Bump. He's going to bring Jim Milton right along with him coming out of turn 4. So that's Jim Milton up to 3rd, and now the 8 machine. Let's cycle around to him really quick, see who that is. Get a little refresher. That's Stag in that beautiful P40 Warhawk inspired race car. So he's going to try and hang on to that draft. Rye kind of sort of still has the draft, but it looks like the 16 of Glad Bump may have just lost the draft here. Tough break for the 16 machine of Glad. As Wes Bowen continues to lead, Shady Acres, one of my top picks for tonight's race. He is a contender at seemingly every super speedway race I've ever been a part of when racing against him. Another guy back there in that black and yellow number 68 machine. That's Lando Extendo. He's pretty strong himself. As we are now working lap 8 of 14, coming through turns 3 and 4. Jim Milton was forced up a little bit. That's going to open up the door for Playboy Icy. He's going to move up to third. Good. What a powerful move by that number 5 Toyota Supra. And now Lando Extendo is on the outside. He's trying to make a run. He's side or even with the 5 Playboy Icy. And now he's side by side with Stag. Going to lose 4th, perhaps 5th now. To the 9 of Jim Milton. He'll slot right back in line. And looks like the 08 of THC Drip Rev is going to pick up that draft and try and reel back in the number 68 machine of Lando Extendo and get back together with this lead pack. Now the 39 of Shady Acres trying to make a move underneath the 18 of Wes Bowen. He's the lone Chevrolet Camaro in between a sandwich of 2 Toyota Supras. Couple more Camaros right back there behind him, but it's hard to tell whether or not they'd be willing to work with him as Stag now takes a peek down below Playboy Icy in the 5 for 3rd. And Playboy doesn't... Nope, never mind. He now has help from the number 9 machine of Jim Milton. But they didn't quite have enough momentum. And now here comes Stag trying to take a look underneath the 39 of Shady Acres. Not happening this time by 4 laps left in stage 1. Wes Bowen providing a little bit of a peek for Shady Acres. A little bit of daylight, maybe a little tease for the number 39 machine. But so far here in stage 1, it's been that number 18 Monster Energy Supra all race long. Here comes Shady Acres up on the top side. He's going to have Playboy Icy right along with him, as well as Jim Milton, number 8 of Stag on the bottom, along with Lando and THC Drip Rev. 5 going below the line. Oh, that is a dead heat, but Wes Bowen's going to hang on to it for right now. Here comes the 68 of Lando Extendo. He's going to try and make a move on the 18. He's there, and Lando is by. So with 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go now, move the 18 back, trying to hold on to 3rd, but the 39, oh, that's a wreck. The 18 is around along with Shady Acres. And that should be a caution right there. If, well, it's not going to be a manual, that's for sure. It's less than 5 laps to go in the stage. Tough break for Shady and Wes Bowen. Let's cycle back around here. We've got Lando leading, THC Drip Rev in 2nd there. Here comes Stag, the lone car up top now, trying to make a move on Drip, but he's going to be all alone with Playboy Icy falling right in behind the 08 of Rye. There will be 1 lap left in the stage when they come out of turn 4 and heading towards the tri-oval. As Lando Extendo currently leads over THC Drip Rev, Playboy Icy, and HDRS Stag. Here comes Icy and Stag trying to work together on the top side. They have a run through 1 and 2 for the final time in stage 1. Lando's going to move up for the block, but can he hold it? Nope. Icy is there. Stag and Icy working together up top. Lando and Rev on the bottom. Side by side, it's Playboy Icy with the advantage through 3. Coming out of turn 4, it's going to be neck and neck. Is it Icy? Is it Lando? It's going to be Icy at the line. Playboy Icy will get the win in stage 1 with Lando Extendo in second, Stag in third, and THC Drip Rev in fourth. What a good finish to start off this Xfinity race. Good finish to that stage. Rounding out the rest of the top 10, looks like it's going to be Jim Milton in 5th with HDRS Biker OG in 6th. Glad Bump will come across the line in 7th, getting stage points. Harvick in 8th, Mikey Danman Sr. in 9th, and Shady will get 1 stage point for finishing in the 10th position. Tough break once again for the number 18 of Wes Bowen, who was dominating that race up until about 6 laps to go, and he got shuffled up out of the bottom and made some contact with Shady Acres, and unfortunately the two got together and wrecked right there on the backstretch. So getting set to start stage number 2, it's going to be Lando Extendo and Biker OG on the front row. Green flag is out. Playboy Icy falling into 3rd on the bottom with THC Drip Rev in 4th, and Mikey Danman Sr. on the apron. Not exactly sure why there, but I believe he's going to merge back up onto the banking and try and hang on to the back end of this field. Right now, Lando is holding on to that lead. He's got Playboy Icy right behind him with THC Drip Rev 3rd in line, Jim Milton 4th in line, and Bikers leading Stag as well as Wes Bowen up top. And the 16 machine of Glad Bump was thinking about working with them, but seeing that the bottom line is making more headway, he's going to fall back in line there. Such a good race so far, clean. A little bit of contact there. Probably should have been a caution, but for right now it is what it is, and we continue on racing. Single file so far. We'll switch to the back view here for Orlando Extendo here for a couple minutes. Just enjoy the view of the cars shuffling around, jockeying for position. Icy sticking right there. Here comes Dark up on the top side with the 4. And looks like he's going to bring along the 47. Is that the 47 up top? I think that is. Switching over to Rye here. And he's got to run. He's going to go up on the top side of Playboy Icy. He's going to try and get Dark Knight to work together with him. But do they have enough momentum? Doesn't look that way at this time. And now Dark Knight trying to look up on the top side, but Dark Knight's up in the wall. Tough break for the number 4 machine. That's going to send Harvick back to the back of the field. Mikey Danman Sr. in the 98 all the way back there. And Jim Milton having to rejoin in the middle of turn 1 and 2, wondering if he's suffering some lag issues. Tough break for him. That's Stag back there in the 8 as well. So it looks like those two might try and hook up and work together. Checking in on Glad Bump here. He's running in 4th spot right now. In between Shady Acres in 3rd and Wes Bowen, who was in 5th, now being passed by the 08 of THC Drip Rev. And Rev with a run going through the tri-oval. He's up to 3rd, trying to find his way up into the 2nd spot, but looks like the run has stalled out for right now. Dark Knight and Harvick trying to work together with him. Lando trying to throw a block, but that just allows the 08 of THC Drip Rev to just close up. And a little bit of anxiousness here as Drip leads coming out of turn 4. Lando Extendo down leading the bottom pack. Rev will lead that lap with Dark Knight, Harvick, and Biker up on top working together. Such fantastic racing from these hammered down Xfinity Series drivers. The bottom run starting to charge back forward again. Looks like the top side has lost its momentum for now. However, a little bit of side draft from THC Drip Rev is going to try and bring that top side back around. Bottom side struggling to stay organized. But Lando will lead this time by. And he's going to bring Playboy and clear the 08 of THC Drip. As there's now 6 laps to go in this stage. Oh, and the top side has lost its momentum for sure. This time, Biker down below the double yellow line. Tough break for THC Drip Rev. By the sounds of things, according to race chatter, sounds like Dark Knight got into the 08 there a little bit. Coming through the tri-oval, 4 laps to go now. Excuse me, 5 laps to go. Lando continues to lead. Playboy Icy in second. Shady Acres there in third. Biker OG up on top. Having a good run there. Good to see my broadcasting partner in crime having a solid run. But unfortunately, he was running all by himself. Now he's got the 18 of West Bowen up top working with him. Or at least for a second. Checking in on Dark Knight. He's been in the middle of this battle here in the second stage. Currently running in the 4th spot. West Bowen trying to make a run on the 18 machine. But nothing going right here for right now. Glad bump there, getting forced up out of the way by THC Drip Rev. That's for 5th. Such fantastic battling here at Daytona. As now Harvick trying to work together with THC Drip Rev once again. Shady looking to try and disrupt the momentum there from the 08. And now Shady trying to get a run. 3 laps to go here in the stage. Through 1 and 2, once again, Lando has pretty much led all but 1 lap so far in this stage. Cup drivers, if you are watching this race, pay attention. That way you know that the top side can work if you hold it together. Lando and Playboy trying to break away from the 39 of Shady Acres, the 4 of Dark Knight, the 08 of Playboy, of THC Drip Rev, and Harvick there on the 29. That's 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th respectively. Glad bump there running in 7th, Biker in 8th, and West Bowen in the 9th spot. As we got some battling going on further forward, Shady Acres with a run. He's going to bring Dark Knight along with THC Drip Rev and Harvick along with him. And they have a run. What a power move by the 39 of Shady Acres. And it looks like Shady will lead this lap. 2 laps to go on the stage. Excuse me, 1 lap left in the stage. So Shady's going to bring Dark Knight right down to the bottom. That's going to bring THC Drip Rev right alongside with the 68 of Lando. Off of turn 2 for the final time in stage 2. A lot of jockeying going on. Is there going to be a wreck? And here comes Lando and Icy trying to work together on the top side. THC Drip Rev going to take advantage and gain a couple spots. Coming off of turn 4, it looks like it's going to be Shady Acres getting the win in stage number 2. Dark Knight going to come in second. THC Drip Rev in third with the 68 of Lando Extendo in fourth. Playboy Icy going to be in fifth. What a race so far. Holy cow. Oh, I'm going to have to take a breather after that one. So that will take care of... So that's going to take care of 29 laps. That should leave us with another probably 20 laps to go as we get set to go racing here. Final stage of the night here at Daytona International Speedway for the Hammer Down Racing Series Xfinity competition. Three wide as Wes Bowen and Harvick got together in turn 1 and 2. Is that going to bring out a caution? Oh, tough break for Wes Bowen and Harvick, and yes, that will be a caution. First caution of the night that isn't a stage break. So we'll re-rack them, restack them, and get set to go to finish out this race here in stage 3. Just waiting for pit stops to be sorted out here. And here we go. Lando Extendo is going to restart as your leader with Dark Knight restarting in second. Shady Acres in third. Jim Milton in fourth. And Playboy Icy in the 5 car restarting in fifth. Green flag back in the air. Heading off through 1 and 2, looks like Lando has a good run with a push from Shady Acres. He left the door open a little bit for Playboy Icy. Icy had to check up, but they were able to make it through 1 and 2, no problem. So Lando continues to lead Shady in second, Playboy Icy in third. Oh, Shady may have gotten the apron there in turn 3. Here at Daytona, these transitions are a lot sharper than they are at Talladega, so they're a lot less forgiving. Here, compared to a lot of other tracks, you get that apron and it will send your car around. As this field starts to get single file, Wes Bowen up there on top, starting to fall back towards the back of the field. Shady Acres with a look on the 68 coming off of turn 2. Nothing happening there. So looks like at least at this time there's 13 laps of fuel left in these Xfinity Series cars. At least for the 08 of THC Drip Rev. I'm following along with his stream here. Lando continuing to lead. Glad Bump getting forced up to the top side. Let's ride along with him. And watch him fall back in with the rest of the pack. He'll pick up that draft. And try and go at it again. Down the backstretch, he's going to make a move to the top side, trying to get around Harvick there. But unfortunately, he doesn't have any help. So here comes Stag down on the bottom. Trying to take a look on the inside of the 47 of Harvick. Nothing happening there. Dark Knight back there as well. Trying to keep up with this pack here. Glad Bump, Wes Bowen, and Biker looking like they're having trouble keeping up with the lead pack. Just need to get organized and work together and push, and that should allow them to close right back up for the rest of the field. Playboy Icy now getting shuffled back towards the back of the pack here. So he got forced up, I believe, from third spot by THC Drip Rev. So now he'll fall back in line behind Dark Knight. Oh, Mikey Damman Sr. trying to take a peek. Either he took a peek or he was trying to make a move. But either way, he's going to fall right back in line. That's in the 5th position. Best run that Mikey Damman has had all night after losing the draft there early, very early in stage number 2. Thankfully, he didn't lose the draft as well. Here comes Mikey Damman. A little bit of contact between him and the 47 of Harvick. Mikey Damman gets all checked up, and he's going to keep it down below the yellow line. Tough break for the 98 machine. So let's get cycled around here. Lando Extendo continues to lead. That's Shady Acres in second. THC Drip Rev in third, with the 9 of Jim Milton in fourth, with Harvick now running in the 5th spot. Stag running in 6th, catching back up to the back end of the 47. Playboy Icy in 7th, and now Dark Knight in the number 4 machine running in 8th. So it's an 8-car lead draft here, heading through turns 3 and 4. Jim Milton forces the 08 of THC Drip Rev up. Gonna ride third person here. And it looks like Drip will fall right back in line in the 4th spot. So only losing 1 spot. Lucky for that number 08 machine. Taking a look back. Field pretty well spread out. Looks like these guys are happy to ride for right now. Trying to bide their time and save as much fuel as they can while taking advantage of any little mistake that the rest of the field may make in front of them. Shady Acres hold him right there steady in 2nd spot. Jim Milton right behind him. He's been making some pretty good moves so far this race. In this lead pack, by the looks of things, there's only one Toyota Supra, I should say, in this pack of 8. This pack's starting to get a little bit spread out. Check out our second pack here, being led by Biker, with Glad Bump there in the 16 and the 18 of Wes Bowen. They're trying to hold on there. We got pit stops coming up here in perhaps as many as 8 laps here. So these guys are working together and trying not to lose too much ground. One thing you definitely have to be wary about at these super speedway races is getting into the pits. You lose that draft from speeding on pit road, your race is pretty much done. Unless a full course caution comes out at this point. As Lando Extendo drifts up the racetrack a little bit, he's probably got a lap less fuel than everyone else simply by running out in front of everyone else here. As the lead continues to stay as it is, Lando leads. He's drifting up high a little bit, allowing the 39 of Shady Acres to have a peak. But Lando leads with Shady Acres in second, Jim Milton in third. That's THC Drip Rev in fourth. The 47 of Harvick running in fifth. And sixth, it's the 8 of HDRS Stag, Playboy Icy in the Toyota Supra in seventh. And the 8th spot currently being taken up by the number 4 machine of Dark Knight. And there's the second pack back there. No sign of any lap cars out in front. That's a good thing. And I'm sure these guys are starting to talk about who they want to work with getting onto pit road. What's going to be the plan? Who's going to go where? When are they going to pit? It's not like a traditional, more traditional race that is less draft dependent, where these guys can just pick a lane or pick a time to come into the pits, try and take advantage of fresh tires, and begin to pull away from or try and take advantage of any clean track they might have. But it's all about co-opetition, as Darrell Waltrip would say. Working together to benefit yourself. Or working together with the opposition to benefit yourself. As we have a run now from the top side, that's THC Drip Rev and the 08 Stag and the 8 as well. Shady trying to perhaps make a run up with them. Playboy Icy in the 5 up top there as well, working with the 8 or the 4 of Dark Knight, and it looks like Lando Extendo is going to go up top. That's going to make Jim Milton and Shady Acres work together on the bottom. Here comes Stag down at the bottom as well. That will give Shady Acres the lead. What a run by Shady Acres. Lando, what were you thinking? He drifts back towards the back of the pack. I mean, I can understand what he was thinking, to be honest. He was trying to, he saw the run that the top side was having. He wanted to take advantage of that run and use their energy to his advantage. But, unfortunately, that led to him falling all the way back to 8th place now. So Shady Acres is your new leader. Jim Milton in second in the 9. Stag in third in the green 8 machine. Playboy Icy in fourth in the number 5. A little bit of jockeying further back. That's Harvick in the 47. He's probably going to lose that lead draft there. Dark Knight running in the 5th spot in the 468 of Lando's in 6th spot now. 08 of Rev is in 7th as the lead. Going for another fight yet again. Jim Milton and Playboy Icy, they're working together. Stag working together with the 39. Oh, little contact. 3 wide coming out of turn 4. It's going to be Shady still leading. Oh, lots of contact there. Oh, is that the race? That's the race. Shady Acres won this thing. Shady Acres won that race. With Stagg in second and Jim Milton in third. What a finish. Let me get these guys into the booth here. Wow. Let's just bask in this moment here. As I try to bring up the Xfinity chat. Actually, I gotta add Stagg, Shady, as well as Jim to the booth here. There's Stagg. I said, there's Stagg. Jim Milton is already part of the booth. And there's Shady. All right. Waiting for this group to come back. What a race. Stagg coming in from his second place finish. Stagg, you looked like you had a little bit of trouble there in stage one, but you gathered back up, put a couple strong runs in there, and brought it home in second. Congratulations, Stagg. Tell us about your race there, bud.
It was stage one was pretty good. I think I got. It was definitely a top 5 in stage one. Stage two was kind of rough. I guess there's a glitch in turn 3. I was just drafting, hit a glitch in turn 3, and it shot me up into the wall, so I lost the draft there. But on that last push on the last lap, I was trying to go high and maybe get the win, but once Jim threw that smart block, I figured I'd dive down and push Shady.
I tell you what, you took advantage of a run, and you had all the luck working together with you tonight, except for the fact that Shady Acres was basically in your way. How was racing out there tonight? Looks like you guys, for the most part, ran pretty clean out there.
Yeah, it was pretty clean. I didn't have any complaints with anybody.
All right, fantastic. Congratulations on your second place finish there, Stagg. Let me get to the third place finisher, Jim Milton. Jim, you were up and down throughout this race, and I tell you what, you had a fast car out there. Tell me about it.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I'm kind of like disappointed. Ugh. I mean, we have like a fast car. I mean, it was alright, but I mean, not the best, but it is what it is, man. I mean, I help Shady get the win. I tried to get a outside pass in the last corner, but well, you know, I screwed it up, so I didn't hit my lane.
Hey,
so it is what it is.
You had a great race out there tonight. You have a lot to be proud of, and I'm sure that's going to give you a fair boost of confidence heading into tomorrow night for the Cup Series.
Oh yeah, man. We'll get him tomorrow, man. I promise you.
All right. Well, I will see you out on track. Let me get to tonight's winner, Shady Acres. You know, I'm sorry that I wasn't there to work with you since you helped me out to my first win at Talladega a couple seasons ago. But, man, you proved that you are the man out there. Tell me about your race.
Honestly, man, I'm finally just really glad I was able to finally to finish it. But the credit really goes to that A car behind me in Stagg. When at that last second to last lap, when Lando went up and I got underneath Lando, I kept looking in my rear view, and I saw that green car, man. And once that green car got underneath of Lando, and they got too wide, I know if I could if they stayed too wide just long enough, and I stayed right on that yellow, I knew that A car had a lot of muscle. That A car and we hooked up in the first stage, and I was behind him, and I knew he had the muscle. So coming to that last lap, I knew that I knew that if once I got underneath it, I had that A car behind me. I knew I was as long as I didn't clip the apron like I've done before, I knew that that stag just pushed me to my first Xfinity win.
Well, congratulations with that there, bud. So what does that give you any idea of what you think is going to happen tomorrow night for your run in the Cup Series?
I'm going for the frickin' sweep, baby. I'm going for the frickin' sweep. These tracks, man. I mean, these super speedways. These are my strength. These are where I'm good at. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm going to get my first win in a Cup Series, it's going to come tomorrow here at Daytona. So, I got my first truck win at Dega at Hammer. I got my first win tonight in Xfinity at Daytona at Hammer. Hopefully, I can sweep it up tomorrow, man. Thanks a lot.
Well, no problem there, bud. We look forward to racing with you tomorrow. I saw that Dark Knight had joined the chat. Dark, you still in here?
Yeah, I'm just going to say, since he didn't throw me a shout out, you're welcome for a stage win there, Shady.
And I had to give it to him, yes. Dark knew in stage 2, we were on the radio, and I just said, Dark, man, look at the lap count. And that's all I had to say. And he and I have raced long enough to know that we timed it perfect. And that 4 car, I'll be hooking up with that 4 car a lot tomorrow night. I can promise you that. I gotta repay that. I gotta repay that favor for him.
I just had to jump in and ruffle your feathers. If you didn't throw me a shout out. You know hey, good race tonight, man. Good win there, Shady.
It was a fantastic race by everyone out there.
Good second and third, y'all guys. I'm gonna bail out, man. I'm finna eat. I've had a long day, guys. Good race.
All right. Have a good night, Dark.
Yeah, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
And we will see everybody else tomorrow night. Tune in to Big Rig 634 at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for coverage of the Hammer Down Racing Cup Series race at Daytona International Speedway. Shady's going for the win. I'm going for the win. Jim Milton will be going for the win. Everyone in the Cup Series will be going for the win. So we hope you tune in tonight. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and hope you had yourself a pleasant evening. And we will talk to you next week as the Hammer Down Racing Series heads. Give me a second. Let me bring up this ding-dang-dang-a-lang schedule here. I believe that our next race is at Dover. Yeah, Dover Downs, well, not Dover Downs International Speedway anymore, but just Dover International Speedway in Dover, Delaware. So we will call it a night here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. We will see you next time.